This book, this book, this book, this book, this book, this book. None of my fangirling or flailing is gonna convey how amazeballs this book is. It is what every romance novel should be. So obviously my review is gonna suck butt. Bomb.com books are so hard to do because I've got so many feels and so little of your time. Gee, you think maybe you should staffu and give them some details? You right, you right. Our bookie wookie got the two best tropes, boinking and procreating. Literally, Mr. Scarred Hero needs an heir. A poor seamstress knocks on his door and the dude's like, you'll do. One? That's the best OTP intro I have ever read. Two, oh my god, contract marriage. Ash is the Regency version of Harvey Dent. A cannon went floaty in his face, so he's Mr. I'm unlovable. But primogeniture is a thing. Primogeniture. Oh. See, this is why I will never make fun of somebody for their second language if it's English. Because it's my native language and I can't even do the shit. He needs a kid, so he wants to get Emma pregnant, then GTFO. Emma needs money to help her BFF out, so she agrees. And that is our big conflict. And it is so good. For one, the get her preggers plot didn't ick me out. Emma rocks her sexual agency and her horny pants. This chick even bites and rips off the dude's shirt straight from his man-chesticles. I mean, there her face is, all up in his business, and there I was just flatlined. My wig was snatched and I was vaporized. So the lack of ick, that's part one of the good. But part two is even better. This plot is 200% good internal conflict and 500% awesome dialogue. Hell, the stuff literally kicks off when the OTP do their meet cute from page frickin' 1. Okay, not literally page 1 because it's not actually page 1 because there's like exposition and scene setup, but you get my point. Emma busts into Ash's house wearing a wedding dress. Cause bitch got bills to pay, damn it. And y'all, my jiggly ass lost it over just 3 words. Well, that's uncanny. It's funnier in the book, I promise. You see, Ashy Poo is a walking, talking burn victim PSA. But he ain't no ass face. Just don't think too hard on that joke and you'll be fine. Most of the me ugly, me sad heroes have got the personality of concrete. They rude, cruel, and screamy. But Ash is the exact opposite of that. Now, don't you doubt, the boy's got issues. Like, a lot of issues. He thinks he's repulsive even in total darkness, and he worries that he'll one day sexually repulse Emma. So Ash tries to keep the girl at penis length only, with a no kissing policy. He's got a sad heart, so he thinks that if he's just distant, that'll fix all the emo feels. His sad heart wrecked my ass. But he's not just grr and wah. He does the funny too. Like the man penciled in brooding into his weekly schedule. Can I laugh? I love self-aware heroes. God, I love them. His heart is battered as badly as his soul is. Yes, but he can make fun of himself. There. I made you a fire. You may now admire my manliness. I like to know the names of the people I despise. I keep them in a little book and pore over it from time to time whilst sipping brandy and indulging in throaty ominous laughter. Side note, both of those quotes were hilarious, but when you know the quote context for quote 2, ye too shall swoon and die. You're gonna lose your fangirl shit. Oh, my kidding, this whole book's gonna make you lose your fangirl shit. Well, at least it did for me. I mean, I've read 38 books so far this year. And as of now, the Duchess deal is the best one. And I will fight a bitch over that. No, I won't. We can all love equally, but just know that I'm right. And this book is amazing. And you're wrong if you think otherwise. No, you're not. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. That's because Hero Face is swoon-tastic. Of course. But when you pair his butt with Emma's butt, Oh, the two do things. They do wondrous, amazing things to my heart. This heroine is such a strong woman. And not just for the obvious stuff. Her backstory and noble / practical reasons for saying I do are moving, yes. But she's more than that. Her social class removes her power, but her strength snatches it right back. Emma takes no shit while giving Ash all the sass. This woman is not to be ignored, you know, like endlessly teasing the man with cute pet names and demanding her dinner dates. But don't get it twisted. Emma is as guarded as Ash because her heart has been boot stomped twice. Her feel's gonna make you feel, cause Tessa des slays. And my battery just died. I'm an idiot. Perhaps the reason behind his thrice weekly sport was not mere boredom, but restoring the use of an injured arm. If so, his wounds must extend beyond his visible scars. She wondered how severe those wounds were. She wondered how much they still pained him. Too much wondering. It wouldn't all fit in her brain. Instead, it traveled down to her chest and tightened there. Romance novels are poetry. Fight me. That emo pain was so beautifully worded. Tessa's writing straight up made me weep. The woman got me cry laughing with pain and with funny. Emma screws up and reflects upon Dante's lesser known invention, the 6th octagon of awkward. Y'all, I was lolling for days. Ain't nobody can turn a sentence like Tessa dare. I love this heroine almost as much as I love her creator. Cause much like Tessa, Emma can do it all. She's awesome and sassy and rocks female competency porn as an amazing seamstress. She is goals. Granted, my sappy ass did swoon over Ash regarding her seamstress skills. I mean, the boy refused to let her stitch her own gown. She totes does it anyway. But how it tore his butt up to hold her calloused hands? How it just affected him to no end, affected my booty to no end. This man's feels for that woman reached directly into my chest cavity to rip my soul right out my boob. Like the monologue, the man pours his angry heart out over the shit that Emma's dad pulled. And those words, oh, those words. I would love to act those words out for you, but it would be blasphemy if they came out of this hole. Just trust me, the man's got heart feels. And Lord Baby Cupid, he got them horny pants too. Just the way the man watches Emma lick her finger to turn a page in the book. That was porn right there. It turned me into a harlot, my friends. This OTP's emotional rawness makes the sex scenes epic. Ash's scarred body has got his brain convinced that he can't inspire lust. That is sad and also hella funny. Please, she'd whispered. The word had shocked him. He'd pulled away at once, uncertain whether she'd uttered it in pleasure or pain. Her breathless voice almost suggested the former, but that was too absurd to contemplate. First, she was a virgin. Second, she was a vicar's daughter. Third, she was a virgin vicar's daughter. And fourth, he was the scarred, ill-tempered, if fantastically wealthy, wretch who'd strong-armed her into a marriage of convenience with no courtship whatsoever. He gave himself a mental shake. She was not sighing in ecstasy, you clot pole. That was only his desperate, lonely, sex-starved imagination grasping at any phantom resembling affection. It's funny, but it's sad. Oh, my heart. Conflict that's wrapped up in sex with feels cues all of my wild gesticulation. That's cause emo-tastic sex don't gotta be dull. The proof is in Mr. Sexy Pants tossing our girl onto the bed like she's a hot potato. Dude followed it up with, "You like that?" And holy shit, I swooned right to Jesus. Most romance books treat sex like it's something the story has to hit and quit. So sex rarely affects the plot. But this is Tessa Dare we're talking about. After Emma goes into our boy's room to confess her lusty pants, He replies, oh, his reply. I can't word his words because I'll turn into a tomato. Tessa, I'll have you know you did things to my body, woman. So many things. Basically, the OTP plays the don't dare game, and it was plot gold. I mean, sure, it was also erotic as all God, but it was also fantastically feminist. I snot sobbed all over the phrase, don't love me. Yet this book doesn't make sex the magic fix-it. The conflict climaxes. I am such a dirty bastard. You know what I mean? The story takes the hero's opinion of him being too damn ugly to stand by her side. His ouchie words, not mine. It takes that and it does stuff. Like really, really, really good third arc stuff. The book could have fallen flat on its face with the realization that hero has hero feelings and penis feelings as well, but it doesn't. It builds on that. This book does it all. There are liberal shout outs to She Persisted. There was dragging of fake news, and all the while, Tessa never let it get too heavy. I swear this woman can do anything. She even made the mundane entertaining. Upstairs, Ash hopped around the bedchamber on one foot, pulling a boot onto the other. He windmilled in a backward circle, chasing his own coat sleeve. His cravat knot resembled a boiled potato. That visual! I mean, guys, all he's doing is getting dressed, and it's hilarious. That right there is why you gotta do this book. Feel-tastic OTP, smart, snarky dialogue, and really, really good shit. 2017 sucked a little less for this book. I might as well do the outro card now because somebody has got their engine running for the past 12 years. I was trying to say days and years at the same time and I said deers. Yeah, that works. I have been procrastinating making this video and it doesn't make sense because I love the video. No, it does make sense. I know why I'm procrastinating because I love the book so damn much that I know that the review is not gonna do it justice. So don't judge how book, don't judge how book, what did I just say? Words are hard. My camera battery died. Everyone was mowing. There were cars making car noises. When I really, really, really want to make a video good, it ain't gonna be good. That's the laws of the YouTube. What else was I gonna say? So if I went out of focus as well, I'm sorry too. I'm just so sorry. I'm also so sweaty. It's September and it's 95 degrees in Kentucky. Climate change is the devil. If you've not read any Tessa Dare, just treat yourself. I love you, Tessa. Have I made it creepy yet? I can make it creepier. The answer to that question is shut the freak up, Jackie.